Hello, I'm Owen Jones and I'm a writer, rabble-rouser, prepubescent writer. But what I want to talk to you about is this little bad boy, the big issue, which I have the massive honour of being asked to edit. So I had a bit of fun with it. I thought, get some exciting people in it, why not? It's a big opportunity. So what I did is asked a pretty wide variety of people to throw in their thoughts, their ideas, and the big thing for me is hope. There's an election coming up, as I'm sure you've guessed, so I wanted a bit of hope, a bit of optimism, get people talking about politics and issues that affect them. So I got Russell Brand. He's in the news a bit, as you've probably noticed at the moment. He's had that chat with Ed Miliband. He's got this huge debate going about voting, about democracy, but is he going to stand himself? Well, you have to read the big issue to find out. Paloma Faith, who I recently sort of went on tour with, incredible artist, trying to engage young people and also challenge the status quo. Michael Sheen, one of our finest actors, who's now passionately fighting to defend our National Health Service. Al Murray, the pub comedian, who's thrown his hat in the ring to take on Nigel Farage. Hamza Youssef, the SNP minister, who's been attacked for being a Muslim, but who's optimistic in the fight against Islamophobia. Josie Long, probably one of the most awesome people you'll meet, Josie Long. She's an incredible comedian, so funny, so warm, and she's engaging people through Arts Emergency. Gary Young, one of our famous, most established national journalists, he's talking about racism in the United States. Paris Lee's a trans activist talking about issues affecting that community. Peter Hitchens, known as a notorious right-winger, but is he? Well, he challenges that. He suggests he's actually maybe a bit more of a lefty. Ewan McComb, a fantastic Scottish writer, who's going to upset a few SNP people, I would imagine, with what he's written. Cat Boyd, one of the best left-wing activists in Scotland, who's helping to inspire a new generation. Brian May used to be a Tory, but now he's trying to speak truth to power, not David Cameron's #1 fan. And Peter Oborne, wow, well, he's one of the most incredible political commentators in the country. He's a right-wing, but not afraid to take on, kind of assumptions you might associate with the right. So all in all, there's more than that. John Bird, etc., etc. And Gary Lineker, how could I forget? Gary Lineker, one of our most beloved personalities, who's written a letter to himself, grabbing his younger self by the lapels. That's the general gist, but it was, I think, a pretty good issue. Maybe I'm bragging a bit, but, this was their work, their effort. I think it's a very, very special issue indeed. Lots to talk about, election coming up. Go and vote with optimism, vote with hope, but before you do vote, get a big issue off a homeless vendor and let's change the country.